want to belong to something. We want to find that corner of the world where we can connect with those who are like us, share resources, solve problems, engage in learning, and be able to go back into the world feeling more informed and empowered with information. Well, with the internet and social media, we have access to countless communities and networks that we can potentially be involved in. And it can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelming, am I right? Well, when we think about it, communities can center around a number of different things like common beliefs, practices, challenges, shared interests, be it personal or professional. And sometimes communities we participate in can be voluntary or free to participate, while others are paid or require a subscription fee. So today in this video, I'm going to take you through the main differences between free and paid communities. And I want to help you make a more informed decision about which ones are the best for you, depending on the experience that you're looking for and the results that you'd like to achieve. Okay, let's get into it. So first, let's take a look at free communities. Well, when we think about free communities, the most obvious benefit is, yes, they're free. These days, we find communities primarily on social media, like Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn. I belong to some of these free groups myself, and whether it's for personal or professional activities, these communities, they are everywhere. They're highly accessible, and that's often the appeal of joining. We've also seen research that's emerged over the last year around the benefits of free online communities and those housed on social media in terms of the informal learning that participants experience. Not to mention the fact that anyone can join and they're on public platforms that we use already. However, I've made a few observations on my own that I wanted to share with you. So I've noticed that you can never really be sure about who is participating in a free space, who is listening, and exactly what voices you should be prioritizing. We might see our Twitter or LinkedIn feed populate with the same or similar voices each day, or ads that pop up wanting us to buy something. So this to me can feel a little bit like the world is shouting for my attention, and it's sometimes, not all the time, a little unhelpful for me to prioritize where exactly to focus my attention. And with so much information coming at us, how do we actually know we're making more informed decisions about the things that are actually important to us? Just because I see regular activity from one account or one group doesn't necessarily mean these are giving us informed industry insights or looking at what the best option is for us simply because it's there or that I should be listening. I've also noticed that it can take a little bit of effort to sift through the numerous posts to eventually find what I'm looking for or understand the context of what's being spoken about. Yes, our cute dog videos and professional development threads are all in one or two platforms that we use on a regular basis, but there sometimes can be a lack of focus in the content we consume on public communities, often making us feel like we're constantly behind or needing to keep up all the time. I wanted to share with you a personal story. Well, during lockdown, I found an amazing online health and wellness community. I was drawn at first towards their free content. I initially made some progress towards my goals, and I met some lovely people at the same time. After all, we had similar goals and interests. I felt drawn towards these individuals. However, I noticed that it wasn't until I paid for a membership that I really started to notice not only my own progress, but how much more committed I was to getting the results that I was after. So this leads me to talk about online paid communities. Well, the main difference, yes, you have to give up your precious coins to join, but why pay for something when we can get so much for free these days? Well, firstly, in a paid community, you know that everyone is there for a shared purpose. You've all made a similar level of investment in yourselves, so there's a similar level of dedication to whatever it is that is important to each of you. Secondly, paid communities often dedicate specific time and do the heavy lifting for you. They curate targeted content at designated times suitable for that particular group of people with that shared interest. They might have a regular calendar of activities, for example, that you could access so you can plan your schedule on any given week, helping to increase your focus. This means you no longer need to spend time scrolling through your feed endlessly to find answers or figure out what voices you should be paying attention to. Finally, a paid community should have a vested interest in getting you the results you are after as a member. I heard somewhere recently you pay attention to what you pay for. I think that's quite powerful. Now, I'm not saying money is the only difference. However, there's something unique that happens when you make an investment in yourself. And I've noticed this within myself as well. When I pay to participate in a community, I'm more invested in the experience. And it suddenly becomes even more important for me to participate, to have my voice heard, and to listen to others. Now, I'm not just saying these points to support my view as the creator of a paid community or to knock free groups. That's not the point of this. But other community designers I've spoken to have also a vested interest in their members getting the results that they're after and experience transformation that they want to master. Now, this is inherently why a paid community exists and why there's resources that are invested to help members do just that. So as peer-to-peer learning is quickly becoming the currency under which we are developing ourselves in 2021 and beyond, it's important now more than ever to make the right decision for you and participate in a community where you can listen to the voices that matter and experience the difference that you're after. So drop me a line or an email if you're interested in talking more about communities or the results that you've experienced through participating in one that's made a difference for you in your work or in your personal life. The right kind of community for you might not be the right kind of community for someone else. So it's important that you ask yourself the right questions so you know where to best invest your time, energy, focus, and or money. Have a great day. Bye.